that really, when something ends, it's really almost like a graduation. Most of us truly fear the endings of our jobs, of our relationships, and so many different other things, because I think we feel, and I'm speaking in my own opinion, I think some of us may feel that we may not be able to cope with the loss of certain individuals, certain conditions, certain circumstances. But I see the lie in that. I see the doubt in that, and I see the true fear in that. And that's really what it is, just fear. Because for me, I'm really finally understanding that really, when something ends, it's really almost like a graduation. So when you think back to your elementary school days or your high school days or your schooling days, you had to advance. You had to go from grade to grade to grade to grade. And I'm finally understanding that that is what happens in life, in your relationships. Oftentimes we grow. And when we grow, some things just gotta go. It's just a spiritual concept. When I start to take care of myself differently, or to think differently, or behave differently, my environment will shift. And when my environment shifts, relationships will shift. Old things will fall off. And you don't know how it's going to happen, but it happens in sometimes very messy ways. And I think for me, it has been a challenge to accept that good can be birthed through messy situations. But unfortunately, or fortunately, that's how it happens. That's how it's set up. And so I just want to share as a dose of medicine that if you're experiencing endings in your life in any capacity, it may not necessarily be a bad thing. It can also be a thing of elevation and congratulation. And yes, we're human. We will feel sad. We will have to go through a grieving process. But I just want to offer that after that grieving process, there could be a celebration process, because now we're on a new journey. We're beginning something anew. You know, I had a lot of challenges through the pandemic, like most of us. And I lost a lot of things that were very close to me. Some to death, some just to dissipating relationships. And it really took its toll on me. And I was frustrated. About it all. And I just stepped into the reality that no, those things ushered you into a new reality. They ushered me into a whole new beginning. And so now I'm living a completely different life. The memories of those past situations, circumstances, relationships are still beautifully in my heart, but I am experiencing a new beginning. And yes, it is frightening, but hey, such is life, such is growth, such is expansion. And I'm up for the challenge. And I pray and hope that you're up for the challenge. So if you are experiencing any endings, I want to encourage you to go through the grieving process, but on the other side of the grieving process, go through the congratulation process, because you have graduated to another level, and powerful situations and circumstances will arise out of those sometimes dark situations. So that's my mind medicine for today. Know that in those endings, there are beginnings. And in any beginning, just like when you started that new grade in class, when you sat down and you got your new seat assignment and your new classmates and new teachers and a new schedule, and eventually that became normal to you until you had to graduate to the next level. It happened in school, and it's still happening in life. And celebrate. Put on your cap and gown and walk off into your new beginning joyfully.